The European Union has warned that the latest Brexit talks in Brussels carry no guarantee of success. European Council President Donald Tusk says time is practically up, but adds that they must try for even the slightest chance of a deal.
He was being cautiously optimistic after yesterday's meeting between the British and Irish Prime Ministers. Britain and Europe's top Brexit negotiators met today with EU negotiator Michel Barnier reporting a constructive meeting.
Prime Minister Boris Johnson and his Irish counterpart, Leo Varadkar, had issued a joint statement saying that they could see a pathway to a possible deal, but it is unclear what they've agreed on. A senior EU diplomat says intense talks over the weekend are possible.
For more, Ollie Barrett joins us from London. Ollie, what can you tell us about the meeting between Brexit Secretary Stephen Barclay and his EU counterpart, Michel Barnier, especially about sort of the pathway to a possible deal that we've heard about?
Well, we appear to be moving from a pathway towards a tunnel. It is being reported that Michel Barnier, the chief European Union negotiator, has now been given the green light by the European Union member states, the 27 countries negotiating with Britain about its Brexit deal, to enter what is known as the negotiating tunnel. That is that period when both sides feel there's enough there that they might be able to reach a deal. They hunker down, they concentrate on the detail, they try not to leak any of that detail to the media in an attempt not to bring the whole house of cards crashing down. Now, the fact that negotiations may be heading into this so-called tunnel don't guarantee success at all. There may not be light at the end of this tunnel, but it does signify that those discussions between Michel Barnier and Stephen Barclay appear to have gone pretty well. They follow those discussions on Thursday between Boris Johnson and Leo Varadkar that also appear very well. So cautious optimism that a deal might be potentially in sight. But as I say, no guarantee at all that this tunnel, if we do enter it, is something that we can get out the other side of with a deal.
Ollie, if talks do go well, if this negotiating tunnel pans out, Prime Minister Boris Johnson, he would still have to sell this deal to the British Parliament, wouldn't he? So how might that go?
And that is the key question, really, in all of this. Saturday, October the 19th, a Saturday in which MPs are being called to Westminster for what is going to be a pivotal day in all of this. If there is a deal by then, they will vote on that deal, and then it will come down to the detail. We don't really know yet what concessions Britain is making to get into this negotiating tunnel, what concessions the European Union is making to get to this point either. Is Boris Johnson giving away elements to do with customs or checks or the Northern Irish border backstop solution that will annoy the DUP party of Northern Ireland, because he needs to bring them along with him if he's going to stand a strong chance of getting this through the House of Commons? Is he making sacrifices that will annoy the ERG, Brexiteer wing of his own Conservative Party? It is certainly going to be difficult for Boris Johnson, whatever shape this deal is taking, if it is reached, to get it also through the House of Commons. But there is also a huge amount of fatigue in Westminster, you know, even in the opposition Labour Party, there are some figures who do feel that they just want to get Brexit done now. And so if this deal comes out the other side of this tunnel and doesn't look too bad to enough MPs, then Boris Johnson stands a chance of getting it through Parliament on the 19th of October. But that is also very much not a given at this point.
Plenty of fatigue indeed. It's a good thing we've got a long weekend, well, a weekend coming up. Ollie, thank you very much for that update. Ollie Barrett there reporting for us from London.